Hey guys, what's up? It's Sachika. Welcome to my channel where I do art, student and lifestyle content. So if you're interested in any of that, head down below and subscribe. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and let's get into it. So today I thought I'd talk about a sort of midterm check-in. I just had my formative submission on the on the 4th of February, which was last Thursday, a week before this video goes up basically. And the reason I didn't do this particular video or the week before, that is on the 4th itself, I thought that I would give a little bit of time after the submission so that I could put everything together well for you guys. So in this video, I'm just gonna, like I've done in the past, I'll link it up, down, whatever, the videos that I've done like this before. I'll just go over what I did, showing you guys what I did in terms of the 3 aspects that we need to do, and I will just show you guys the final outcomes, but I will explain to you what happened. This is linked to my Christmas homework video, which again I will link up there and down below. Is it there or there? I keep forgetting what side it is. Maybe it's this side, I'm not sure. But basically I'll just link it up in the information thingy, and I will put it down below as well as a link to my video. If you guys want to go watch that, then you are welcome to. But a quick recap is we had to research an artist, we had to customize a pair of shoes, and we had to research a brand. All of that. And so I'm just going to go over with you guys what we did for the 3 aspects, which are design, media and business for me in the last 1 month. It's only been a month, guys. What the fuck? We did so much work. I can't even begin to tell you guys. I think, how many sheets did I do just for design? Pretty sure I did like 20 or 22 A3 sheets just for design in the last month, not including the artist research. And then I took maybe 150 pictures for media. I didn't use all of them, of course, but I did take a lot. And other than that, oh yeah, for business, we had to create a range plan and stuff like that. So I'll just go over all of that with you guys. And okay, so let's start with the design aspect of it, and then we'll go into media and then business as the last thing. So in design, basically what we had to do was we started off with a bunch of paintings by the artists, as you guys probably know. Then we had to kind of trace shapes out of their paintings and create quotes out of them. And then once we had created quotes, we had to go through everything that we did for the bag again, which was change the shape, turn it upside down, add weird things to it. The last thing that we did with it was create a whole, created a collection kind of a thing with that quote. Basically, like, you have to have some cohesion in all of the garments and the coat, and it has to all relate to one another. So if you see it, it should all look like part of one collection. And yeah, so we actually had to do that for 3 different coats, which, like, yeah, I did that. Then we had to create fabric samples and color samples. What color and fabric would your garments actually be once they were made? That was your basic objective to it, right? And then after color and everything was done, we had so basically we could pick between whether we wanted a design, media or business, like a mini tutorial with your selected teacher, and it would just be like 4 of you with the teacher, and they would go over your work, things you can improve, things you can do better. Now, in my tutorial, my teacher told me that my thing was less design and more business oriented. Like, he just looked at my designs and he was just like, yeah, this doesn't look like anything we would want in LCF in a design course. And if you guys don't know, I'm very keen on a design course, so suddenly I was like, what did you just say? And so I sat and I redesigned my entire thing. Basically, I did from the very start with the quotes, the variations, all of that, and I did all of it again for 2 of them. And then out of the two, I picked one which was way more like in your face kind of a collection, and he was much happier with that. And suddenly I was like, wait a second, what? The reason I had done the first set was because one of the teacher who was teaching us actually during the classes, it was a different teacher who took the tutorial, she had said that it should look like it's for the brand that you researched over the Christmas break. And I was like, okay, my brand was Burberry, and Burberry is a very like ready-to-wear collection. They don't have much of like the outrageous, like you can't actually wear this everyday wear kind of a situation. They're a very ready-to-wear brand. And so all my clothes are ready to wear. And he was like, no, imagine you're completely reinventing Burberry and you're designing for them. And that's what I did actually, and I was really happy with how it turned out eventually. Then what happened is, once that was done, we had to create the final assignment for the submission on the 4th for design. Was we had to create an eight outfit collection for autumn winter for the brand that we had picked, in full color, completely illustrated, and yeah. And then we had to add, if you guys have seen like those strange fashion illustrations on Instagram and stuff, they have these really weird heads, right? So we had to create those heads, our own version of those heads, and put it on top of the models, like edit it on there, draw it on there, it was up to you. And that was that for design. I know I'm going through this really quickly, but I don't want the video to be like an hour long explaining every single thing. So yeah. Then let's go with media. So for media, since we didn't actually create the garments that we were designing, we used the shoe that we had customized. And the first assignment for media was to create GIFs. And then, edit them, add stickers and whatever. But forget that. I'm going to show you guys my 2 original GIFs. And I was actually really, really proud of them, to be honest with you guys. I was really happy with them. Then, after that, we had to create a lookbook. Now, what a lookbook is basically like sort of a PDF document where you have a bunch of pictures from like a fashion shoot or like a shoot put together so that you can just flip through it and you can see different views and pictures and edits of the collection that you're possibly viewing. We had to do the same thing with our shoes. Now, one funny incident that I want to tell you guys. So we did this in our second media class. I think in total we had literally 6 classes, not including the tutorial. 7. We had 8 classes, sorry. We had 8 classes, not including the tutorial. So in the second media class, what we did was, we had to click pictures of ourselves. And while clicking one particular picture, I'll put it up here, I literally fell on my head. And that day was just a really bad day. I had woken up with a headache in the morning and it just got worse through the day. And then I literally fell on my head. Can you believe how bad it was? It was so awful. I could not do anything. I was incapacitated for the rest of the evening. Oh my god. So that was our 2 media assignments, basically GIFs and a lookbook. Next was business. Now to be honest with you guys, half of the stuff that I did for business was basically like, I didn't even know we had to do it. I just went through the portal and suddenly I realized, wait a second, there's a lot more to this than I knew. So in our final submission for business, we had to create a 6-page PDF document with a bunch of things, okay? So the first is of course the cover of the document, which is the first page. Duh. Next was a customer profile. Who is your target customer with this particular collection? I was like, okay, fine. Next was actually a brand report, basically like which is the brand you're working with, what brand is this for. I didn't know we had to do that. If you guys remember my thing from last term, we did a brand and a customer report, so they were quite easy to do. It's just that we weren't told about this at all, like we had no clue, and all of us were freaking out at the end of it because we were like, what the fuck? Where did these 6 things come from? We only knew about we literally knew about 2 of the 6 pages or whatever. So, cover, customer, brand report why your collaboration with the artist would work. So basically this entire term has been about one artist collaborating with one brand. These two things that you researched in the Christmas break. And so why this collaboration would work. Why is it a good idea for the brand? That's number 4. Number 5 was a mood board. And number 6 was a range plan. So in the mood board, basically you have to say what are the colors of your collection, what paintings of the artist are they inspired by, all of that. It's just a simple, like a collage of pictures with, A range plan is basically like, forget the runway collection, which is the couture collection. You're looking at what would someone walk into a store and buy. So if you guys, any of you, have seen the Dior collection 21, Spring Summer 21 Dior collection, you're not gonna go in to a store and buy the runway collection. You're gonna go into a store and buy their ready-to-wear collection. So what are the garments part of the ready-to-wear collection and what are they priced at? So remember, I told you in my design tutorial, I was told that all these garments are can be part of your range plan and your ready-to-wear collection. I was like, okay, great. So what I did is I used my original drawings. I edited the colors, I edited the paintings. So I created CAD drawings out of my drawings on Illustrator. I then edited paintings of the artists in the backs of the dress, so it looks like, the dress the garment is made out of a print of their painting. And I put it together in a range plan, which is like a pyramid, which is your least expensive to your most expensive products. That's a range plan. And the last thing, of course, was just the back page of the document, which is like, that's fine, it's not much. I mean, that's great. So, those were the 3 aspects of my term so far. And by the end of this term, we have to have ready which pathway we want to take, design, media or business, for our bachelor's next year. And to be honest with you guys, I am still stuck between design and media. I have no idea. I know for sure that I don't like business. I don't know, I don't have the brain for it. Maybe I just don't like what it does. But I'm very much looking at both design and media. And it's a toss-up as to what will happen. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked it. Head down below and subscribe and like the video if you did. Comment down below which part of my project you like best. If you were in my place, which BA would you pick? All of that good stuff. I hope you're having an amazing day and bye!